Hello everyone, welcome back to Forex Black Box. This is market recap for the next week, which is today is the 13th of March 2020. This is for the next week. Start on 15th of March. So first thing first, disclaimer, guys. This stream or market recap is for education purpose only, and it's up to you to learn from it or to take action to trade on this analysis. It's all up to you. Secondly, forex is taken. Forex itself is very high risk trade, and you could lose all your money if you don't risk properly your positioning around the clock. So just keep in mind that it's very high risk. You could lose everything. You basically risking money to make money. So that's the idea. Not to risk much and to make more. Okay, guys. Let's start. First thing first, let's have a quick look on coronavirus, where we stand in coronavirus at the moment. Right at this moment, it's 11:20 p.m. London time on Friday night after market close. We have here 142 cases overall globally, and we have reported 5,300 deaths and 67,000 recovered. From my understanding, what they talk about recovered, they said that people can recover and get it again after a few days or months after you've been recovered. So we don't have a cure for it only yet, but it is kind of no cure yet. So if your immune system is strong, probably you'll survive. You recovered a little bit, but the probability is you're gonna get it again if you don't look after your health. So health is very important. So number one country with the most of coronavirus is China. Then it used to be South Korea after China, but it turned out to be Italy. Now it's trending up. We are 1,266 death is quite high, really high. I mean that's Europe, guys. All of it here probably gonna be infected because a lot of people travel between Italy and France and Spain. Spain next on the line after Italy, and Iran kind of like a holding now. I'm not sure if they don't provide the right data or they just to give fake data. Probably know China, normally they don't really give you the right information. They always cut some of it so they look good. Maybe Iran doing the same thing, but we will see. We will see. Time will tell. But Italy in lockdown, complete lockdown, and they've been doing that for a while now, since beginning of this week. Um, very high cases in Italy is really huge, and the next on the line in Europe it's Spain. 122 reported death and 4,334 cases confirmed. However, 183 recovered. I think recovered people only maybe they are below the age of 40, maybe 35. That recovered. Maybe it was flu, high flu, strong momentum on the flu when they have it and they recover. So one sure really yet we didn't look down to the details of the who recovered from what age and stuff. I didn't really dig around, but it's a very difficult time, global crisis. So it's like a war. Today I was doing some shopping local in London, and basically all the shops, the shelf is quite empty. Most of the food, like a pasta and tomato sauce and toilet paper and rice, flour, stuff like that. You know, the basics to make food. Basically, all run out. Even online, I couldn't get any hard delivery, but I already have done that 4 weeks ago. I already supplied myself with everything I needed for the next 6 months. But I was just going out to see how things work out. So yeah, just keep in mind that we are kind of like first stage. We don't have any cure yet for it. They're working on a cure. However, by the time they find a cure and to try to put it in production line, it's going to take some time, guys. They talk about 18 months. That's about a year and a half. And by the time to find a cure already, we known about this virus since the beginning of January. However, I think we have it already since November, December. I know a few people that get very sick, uh, that went to hospitals and stuff like that late November. And so I think that's is very scary. So just make sure that you have everything supplied, everything is ready at home. Stock your suppliers, like because sooner or later the food will run out because each one of us now is buying more than average. So the demand on the food is very high in all countries, especially Europe, and the supply it's quite the same percentage. So probably over the market. So now what happened is the demand is so high and the supply is so less. Export and import is quite low now because people are sick and they limited travel and all the stuff. So it's very important that you supply yourself for the next 3 months to 6 months as much as you can of the basic food and stuff like that, like a water, sugar, coffee, rice, oil, what have you. So all stuff because people now buy instead of buying one item, they buy four or five. So by the time you waken up to this disaster, you're not gonna find anything to buy. It's gonna be very difficult for you individually or your family, whoever. So just keep that in mind that you take this very serious. It's like a war. You have a war against a virus. So make sure that you're equipped and you have enough supplies. Okay, that's enough of coronavirus. It's basically affecting everything, affecting the market, financial market, food, everything, jobs, whatever you name it, football, sport, everything been affected. More than two people gathering somewhere, it's affected. Everything, coffee, restaurant, absolutely, night out, all stuff has been affected because the point is, if you stick with a few people in the room, you're basically going to get infected. If it's one person among 100 people, 99% they will be all infected. So yeah, it's quite hard. So I hope everyone look after themselves, be healthy, eat a lot of orange, don't eat food from outside made by somebody else. Try to buy your own food, make your own food, so make sure that this food is clean. Just be clean your hand all the time. So moving on to the market itself, the market kind of popped up today. We see that today up limit on S&P 500, it was triggered by 5% movement up to the of the day, and we moved it down again and moved up again because Trump was making an announcement of national emergency something. I didn't really watch him, but I was watching the chart. I don't need to watch the news or anything. I watch the chart. I follow where we're going, up or down, whatever the case is. That's a daily performance. If we look on the weekly performance itself, we see that we're really down on the weekly. This week we were basically down. We're still at the bottom. The bounce it just pull back, or really we still don't have any solid news of cure. So by the rumor, still the fact. The fact is still high risk going on around the globe. Let's have a look here. The world itself altogether. It's completely like 90% down, and you can see only a few green, but you know, by the look at it, it just is down basically. So out to Forex itself, three crude oil went up almost 5%, both up and down, and consolidated at the moment. The market is closed anyway, but oil is really deep down. I'm looking for $24 to $20 in the coming days. I think we're gonna hit it. We see gold dumped down, as I told you guys before many times. This high has already been reached, 1700. It's already complete, and we will take a trend down now. That's how it is. We've been there, went up, we hit our target, and we will come back down now. Pound obviously dropped quickly, like 1,000 pips from the top, which is in a matter of a few days. That's to do with the interest rate cut and what's happening in UK now on coronavirus. So you count coronavirus first on the list, and then after that Brexit, and interest rate. So that's all three qualifiers to take you bound down. I already told you guys from the top of the chart itself went down, come back up, and went even lower than I expected. It's breaking out and it's completely looking like a bear market. Yen, of course, is down today because of the reason of stock went up. Pound right after it, but yen is more because yen really wanted to go down because it was too high value on it. CAD pushed up a little bit because of oil. Dollar pushed up a little bit because of course stock and demand of stocks. So we see euro coming back down now, and it's going to go lower. So watch out for euro to keep going in that direction. We'll have a look at the chart shortly. Okay, let's just quickly have a look on the calendar itself for next week, which is going to be from the 15th, sorry, the 16th, this is Monday. We've got some China news, follow Monday only China news, all day G7 meeting. It's March 13, 15, yeah, so we are in the right place now, hold on. Yeah, Monday, there you go, yeah, all good here. So we'll have G7 meeting and on Monday plus China news, so watch out for China and Aussie, followed by Tuesday Aussie, Euro, USD, USD. So I've got a few days, probably week is going to start off by market movement, stock market regarding China or Aussie, and after that the following day we're going to see Euro react with dollar, so probably Euro dollar is going to be a good play to see whether or not which one of them is going to be more high impacted. For Euro, they didn't cut the rate as I expected. I told you guys it's not going to cut the rate. I'm not sure if I said it to my stream, but I haven't been streaming for a couple of days now. I wasn't feeling well at this time, and there's nothing really. I was flat on the market. It was no very good opportunity. Markets keep going up and down, and uncertainty going on. So as you can see, Euro went down again as expected, and dollar went up again because of Trump. He was talking about just today. He was just going back up because of that reason. Trump announcement of national emergency guard, whatever, I don't know. Anyway, so Wednesday we have CAD. It's going to affect oil, then US dollar as well. So US dollar looks like it's going to dominate the week with New Zealand as well. So all to do with China and US, which is in between, is going to be New Zealand and Aussie. I think New Zealand will want to come back up, and Aussie probably after this big drop. I think we're going to see some, what do you want to call it, just pullback, or like to call it pullback. We'll talk about it in the chart shortly. After that, yen, Swiss, CAD. So nothing to do with pound this week. Pound is going to be basically isolated at these lows. We went to it, 122. I don't think you want to go lower than that. Probably going to pull back and we'll come back down more. I'll show you the chart. Okay, that's pound indexes. Pound index. So basically, what we've done, guys, we're gonna drop here, consolidate for a very long time, and drop to one more time. We broke the low, coming back up. We get the highs, and we have a failure breakout. That's a failure breakout, failure breakout from here as well. Come back down. I told you guys it was gonna go even lower. So what happened is we broke out of this. Well, I'm looking for rotation to this level at least 50%, and we'll continue more lower. What we're looking for this level here. That could be the bottom for now, or a little bit higher. Unnecessary to come all the way down. But I think that's where we're stalled here at this high. First test for it, and probably gonna pull back a little bit, and we're gonna drop. So basically, we have one leg up to for the third one before we break lower. Then we'll do that again. Watch out for that. In a way, next week we'll see more of it. Red cut is already completed, and now we're looking for Brexit. Brexit and coronavirus. So we are right behind Italy. We are 2 weeks behind Italy of the infection. So hopefully our Prime Minister will wake up and try to do something better than that stuff he's talking about, mumbo jumbo things in TV. It doesn't really help. You need to do dramatic action to prevent that disease from increasing around UK. On top of it, euro, we see euro here, kind of topped up all the way up here and come back rotating. Probably that's a pullback for drop down after dollar showing momentum. We have 1, 2, 3 bulls. We're gonna see 1 day pair for pullback, and the first pullback will be a buyer for euro, for dollar, sorry, to recover what happened this week and the previous week since the drop of the stock market. So dollar up, probably gonna pull back maybe Monday, Tuesday, regard the news, watch the news, maybe one day or 2 days pullback. Then after that we'll see a pullback being brought after this momentum up since we broke out. This is not a failure broke out, it's a qualified trade, so we're looking for pullback to continue up. Yen, probably you can see that is hold here. You hold here for a while and break out, and still inside this gap. We'll close the gap and probably gonna continue more down to try to break lower. Always trying to break out, so you want to watch out for it to be successful breakout or failure. If you're failure, we're probably gonna try the other side of the range. New Zealand, since we dropped down here, coming back up, this is the moving average, coming back down, just more than 50% of the breakout, right there. So we're coming back up to try to break higher. Could be a failure. If it's a failure, then we'll continue down. If it's not a failure, we'll break above this level. Then from there, we'll see what we're going to do, pull back and continue back up, probably all the way up to here. So at the moment, we'll be looking for 50%. At this move, we come to the 50% and we'll come back down. We'll see whether or not we rotate from here. Watch out for next week. Probably stock is going to recover a little bit, but don't take it for granted. We still don't have any cure for the virus, so probably going to go down more. Swiss safe haven still holding its level. Even yen went down. Safe haven is following euro basically. So Swiss is, if you see, that is exactly the same movement. They're following each other. They kind of correlate, +1. So yeah, watch out Swiss and euro, how they behave together. If something affects euro, probably Swiss is going to follow. It's just divert a little bit away from safe haven, but I think it's following euro direction. Aussie, it's all the way to the bottom. New Zealand is a little bit up, but Aussie actually more down. So you need to consider that Aussie is actually weaker because of China. So watch out for the news is next week. Basically, we broke out of this trend line here, and we close below it, and we still below it. So what the play from here after the breakout? The first one was a failure, the second was confirmed. Well, we're looking for maybe another push back up here. Probably gonna pull back down. It's gonna be a failure. Watching the moving average to come to it, around it, then we'll be probably gonna go more lower. CAD, of course, after the big drop, big gap, we'll close the gap now. We close above the moving average and the gap. Probably gonna see one more pullback down here. The point is never to see this gap closed. If this gap closed, then I expect sideways. If this gap is still big enough and we're pushing back up, that's mean the bulls in the market, probably all the way up to this level. That will encourage oil to go up too. Okay, move to the chart. That's S&P 500 future contract. Basically, I'm reviewing the daily as usual. So what happened here, guys? We'll break out of this, come back down, test 50% of that breakout here. So when we'll come back down, we'll test 50% and we'll come back down again. We'll break lower and we're coming back now up. So what I have done, I moved Fibonacci tool from this high to this low, since we look like we bottoming here. So what I'm looking for to retest the 50% or 61%. Ultimately, I will be testing that trend line from this point to this point, all the way up here. So I'm looking for failure breakout, and probably going to come back down again to do a second leg. So my play is I'll be waiting for it here to see if I will be probably trading in a small time frame, but I will be stopping, thinking, buying as soon as I start to come close to this level, and I will be looking for a failure. Then that failure will be successful. Then what I'm looking for, move up, come back down, test the 50% of this day, of this move, and if it succeed to make a failure, break low, then I'll be looking up to move up again to these levels, 13,000, 3100. I'm not sure we will come up all the way up here. I don't think so. We're still at risk. This is just the seller, just to close on Friday, because that's what happened here. You know, every Friday, whoever was selling, they exit their position. The same story happened here. So that's the daily. I have a Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday was a gap. It's looking strong, but this Friday, the last Friday, was just looks like it can't even hold this level. But this Friday looks more promising. I think the stock already went big down, and we're looking for a pullback. So overall, we can have a big pullback, 50% of this move altogether, or we just have a 50% of this move itself from that high to that low. Ultimately, I don't like to see this gap breaking. So probably by tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, probably will come around here. I'm probably going to see a leg down. Probably going to open down first, and I'll come back up the following day and start to consolidate here and continue down if that's still of course it's still coronavirus increasing and all stuff, so you need to watch out for high probability trades. So far I can tell you here we have kind of hold this level for now, but we're still not out of the wood yet. I think we're still gonna see another leg down. Could be just pull back to the 50%, then probably break higher and continue up. This has happened before previously. We had a gap, come back down, do one leg and come back up. After that we isolate, and that's a bear trend. We are in bear trend, we're not in a bull trend, guys. We are in a bear trend. Okay, so oil still in a gap. I can't even go up again, come back down. So what we have here, we have a huge gap. The following day, just a small pullback. The follow after that, Wednesday, we see a red. Thursday, red. Friday, try to come back up. Couldn't hold above the previous day, and we close at the close of the previous day. So that's a very, very weak momentum. What you can make out of it is just a small channel here. I think the channel is weak to go back up again, so probably we continue down. I'm looking for 24 to $20. My market is around here. Another leg down, a big one. After the breakout of here, we see one leg, a second one, or look for a third one. So watch out for that. Gold. If you recall what I said before, guys, this is the top. Looking very clear. Buyer, no interested, no one want to buy here. First drop down been brought, but after that they just exit their position. Everyone looking for a cash, no gold, nothing. Basically we broke here out of this trend line. We've been respected before many times. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 times, sorry. And the fourth time basically we went below it and we closed below it. We ultimately broke the channel itself. We closed outside the channel, this line here, the blue line. So what I expected to see is pull back, try to go inside the channel, and we'll continue down from there. If you put this next to the stock on a recovery, then probably we're gonna go even lower. Be looking for 1400, the next play, and probably we'll pull back from there, a big pullback to make another wave up, and we'll continue more lower to 1400. Let's see. Let's not talk too much about it. We'll have a look at it hopefully Monday, and we'll see. Also here I was talking about Bitcoin. I told you guys this very interesting price action, probably 1 day or 2 days pull back. We got only 1 day. Let me just make this bigger. So that was looking like a bull flag, but obviously after we break out of the bull flag is a failure. This bull flag couldn't continue back up for another test to this level, but it didn't. I was looking for a major move after this bear flag. We went down, we did complete the major move, we did another pause here, we stopped a little bit, then after that we dropped big. We dropped all the way down to 3,700. A few days ago we were like 10,000, we now dropped like 60-70%. It's absolutely madness. That's why I don't trade it. From this high to this low, 63% of the value, total value. So it's untradeable. If you come back to, tell you what, I'll be honest with you. If you come back to $5, $10, I will buy it. It's fine. I don't mind. I can buy 10,000 coins for $10 or $5 each and leave it for 4 years until it come. If you come up to 5,000 again, I will sell them all. But other than that, is untradeable per day. You could lose a lot if you hold. You absolutely could lose so much if you trade on it every single day, like intraday. This stuff you can't really trust it. You can trade gold, but this one is really move a lot. Gold, the maximum can move a couple of dollars or $500 if it's disaster. But this one move with 1,000 and 1,000 and 1,000 at a time. I mean, like it was at 10,000, now it's went to 3,000, coming back to 5,000. It's crazy. It's crazy moves. So looks like we're holding here for now. See that Fibonacci has been tested from that breakout. Basically from this level here, extended Fibonacci levels, and we actually test it and we get to it, which is great. If you trade this level or this level or this level or this level, you got so multiple levels to trade on, and if the failure to break up the other way, you'll always win. Then the SAR will push it all the way down. So yeah, looks a very interesting big move, but it's very risky. It moves by the hundreds of thousands of dollars, so it's not practical trade for me. You see that what I can tell you here, guys, this is not like a price action you can rely on. That's basically pure fundamental of coronavirus. Went basically down, come back up. It's like V shape, but we have a V here, broke below it, we'll come back above it with no resistance whatsoever. It's coming back up again. It's all to do with what the Fed doing and what the coronavirus and all the stuff. So to be honest, I don't know how long the coronavirus will last. And my expectation is maybe till 2021, 22, we'll still be in the lack of curing everybody because we don't have a cure yet, and they say 18 months until they start to produce cure. If they found one, manufacture it and all the stuff for the whole world. 7 billion people out there. It can play that for sometimes start doing all this kind of nonsense, but trade it wisely. If it goes down and see some holding, then maybe you can buy it. It will come back up all the way. For me, I think it's gonna go all the way up again. We're gonna be surprised we see a new high, or maybe we'll just next day we'll drop low. It's all to do with what happened with coronavirus. So watch out for Euro USD. You can see Euro USD just dropped again because it's just doing the opposite of dollar index basically. So we went up, come back down. We closed below the 50% and maybe 61% Fibonacci. Maybe we'll see a bounce from here to test the 50% of that drop. Then maybe you will be played down, but don't long it. You just wait for it to come back to see a failure of going up. Then you will take it all the way down. Probably gonna go back down again to retest this level. So bound, just keep going, I cleared the chart a little bit. Remember, if I had took some long positions here, I was just expecting this to go up, but it didn't actually went all the way down, and I saw the momentum in a low time frame actually wanted to come back up. So what I did a big order to clear my positions here, and I exit right in the middle. So I exit around here, but my expectation is I said I didn't want to long it because I think pound was gonna go low. With the momentum say high lows, we couldn't stay above this level. We just dropped as soon as we get to it. That's mean the buyer pushed all the way up to exit here, so they cleared the position here and here and around the stop. They brought maybe that was a final try. They brought maybe here, they brought maybe here, and all the stuff, big banks and all the stuff they buy by push, and as soon as they see this momentum, they start buying, and as soon as they give you pullback, they buy again. They keep buying every pullback. Even if it's going low, it's fine. They keep buying it because they know that at one point they will exit altogether and they will make money out of it anyway. That's how you trade, spreading your position across. Doesn't matter how long it will take. It's the business. It's how they invest in the market. So what happened here is very clear. It's been as soon as they come here, they sold their position and become a seller. Plus whoever who's watching that level, they're gonna sell it as well. You got two qualifier. Third thing is we have interest rates cut 50 basis point and coronavirus. So it's got a lot of qualifiers take pound all the way down in a matter of 1, 2, 3, 4 days. 4 exact days we broke the low. That was a successful breakout. Successful breakout originally from the first day one. From day one we have a successful breakout and we hold below it massively. The gap is absolutely huge between the pullback. The pullback couldn't even close the gap from the previous bull day, and that's completely qualified trade to short it. I will be um very careful to target this level, but the momentum is quite strong, and the pullback there was not enough to let me get out of the trade. If I'm in it, I didn't get a trade on it. I didn't really trade. I was more focused on S&P 500 and gold and oil future contract. I didn't do much of forex this week, and that's one of the reasons I didn't do any live streams. Um, but the momentum is quite strong. So what's the next play? We will see some momentum pullback, try to reach this low, high, sorry, then probably continue back down. Any pullback will be sold. So I'll be looking for another momentum to sell it down. My expectation is yesterday I was watching this level and I think this level was not going to hold since we closed below it. It was a good trade to short it the next day. As soon as the day closed, you should have shorted and leave your stop loss above there, but the momentum is really strong down. It's like collapsing. So yeah, that was very good trade, but I was not on it. But I was on other trade, but it's fine for me. Looks like this momentum, this resistance level, it was not respected at all. We just went all the way down. My expectation is we're gonna break that low. We will try to challenge this low as well. So we're back to square one, probably 19 $19 is gonna be the next target. We went up again and we'll come back down now all the way. We didn't stop at 50% of that move up and come back down. We actually continue, just like Bitcoin. So don't blindly buy or sell on 50%. You need to see a failure of trying to break out of this level. If you have failure, then you will be looking the other way around, which is sell or buy. It depends on the momentum. And of course here that's going up, euro pound. I think we're going to see more momentum up all the way up to this level, 0.93. That's going to be the next. I know a few people that are long, but I don't know if they're still in the trade or not. I don't know, but it looks strong momentum up. As I said before, pound USD down, this pair is going to be up. Exactly the same momentum, regardless of euro. Even euro is weak with dollar, but you can see this momentum is actually keep going. In a matter of no days, it's just skyrocket. We don't see this momentum anywhere else. You see that? Skyrocket. It's happened here and continue. So you take this example and examine it. It's just in one day. So that's Brexit, I think. Yeah, 2016. That's Brexit. What we have here. So what we have here, guys, momentum up, pullback, very small pullback, no chance. And the breakout, it actually was successful, and we continue. So what happened is we break out of this high. Now we're making a high. We'll close above it. That's confirmation. We're going to see small pullback, and we'll continue back up again. A flag. So we'll be looking for a flag to break high of this flag. Successful breakout, then you will be continue the trend up. We'll be testing high up to 0.39.5. Let's see. Pound yen. Of course, there are two factors here. Yen was strong, but yen become weaker now. But however, pound was weak. all last 3 days, 4 days. So we see high, low, one here, one here. We didn't break it yet. My expectation is we're gonna have a rotation and we actually gonna drop all the way down. Maybe 125 in the play, another 1,000 pips. Let's see. Very, very good trade going on at the moment in pound pairs. I was not really focusing this week. I was not feeling well. Plus, I was just only trading 2 hours a day. I didn't want to because I was not well. I was doing only future. So that breakout was successful. This one was more successful. Confirmation of breakout of this level. We retest it and we continue down. Every time we break out, it's successful and we continue down. It's like 1,000 pips. Even this level, see that? Hold a little bit here and keep going down. So the momentum is very strong down. Momentum, very, very strong. Pound Aussie. Of course, Aussie is weak. And if you remember the last last 2-3 years, even if his pound is weak, Aussie is weaker because of the stock. And we see that a pattern is trying to achieve momentum down, but overall the trend is up for a very, very long time. Since 2016, we reached the target of Brexit. Even before Brexit, May. Brexit was in June, and we dropped down Brexit, and we coming back to day two. How many years? 4 years later, we're coming back up again, and we here now. However, we can't not stay above it. We can't stay above this level now. I think we will drop. We're looking for this support here. Looks like it's not gonna hold. Probably gonna go down. The reason being is stock is gonna pull back next week. So watch out for stock pullback. If that's happened, then we're gonna see momentum down. So far, we see a pattern here. Every time go back up, come back, pull back. Start slowly, and drop. Start slowly. That's a big spike. Of course, everyone know about this because of the stock. Then after that, drop again. So momentum down. We're looking for this level. See if it's gonna hold or not. If it's not gonna hold, we're gonna see a small. You're just gonna see a 50% pullback again, and we'll probably break lower. We're gonna see very, very fast momentum. Is always happen with the stock. So this pair itself is moving like stock momentum. It doesn't move like Forex momentum for me. So watch out for low, then wait for the next move, which it could be pullback, and you can trade the pullback up. If pound fire or strong a little bit for pullback, then maybe you can trade the pullback. But ultimately, probably gonna short it because pound is gonna be weaker, and the stock is gonna pull back next week. That goes with New Zealand as well. But you can see the momentum in New Zealand is crazy. You could have get a Ferrari here. You could have get a Ferrari here, 2,000 pips from the high to the low. But of course, you're not gonna get this. Probably gonna been long. Then after that, start losing momentum very quickly. Probably have some limit orders, and you exit here. You make 1,000 pips. Then after that, you short it again, another 800 pips. You could have done Ferrari in just a couple of 3-4 days. Absolutely agree. I mean, like, if you look here, where we are now, sorry. See the support here, 1, 2, 3, break up, below it, retest it again, break higher, come back, retest it one more time, spike up, to complete the bull trend. One push up, second push up, and the third one. So we complete on the bigger picture. Now what we have one low here, second low, 3 lows. So what we're looking for, we're looking for this low to be broken. I think we're not far from it. I think we're gonna really drop big here. So probably small pullback, and we'll continue back more lower. The day is very big. The day itself here, 800 pips in one day. This is absolutely crazy. I mean, like, you have to be very careful when you trade this pair itself. I know it's so crazy. I didn't look at it all day today. I didn't realize it's 800 pips down. I don't see 800 pips somewhere else without crash. Don't worry about this one. I will not really take this in consideration. It didn't hold it, but this one is holding. It's holding itself down. So I think we're gonna see even more momentum down, bigger one. So that's the beginning of a bear trend. For me, that's on the daily. It's gonna be a bear trend, guys. So you see sideways, I know. Here, here, here. That's the point you will highlight. So I think another maybe 5,000 pips. I mean, if I get this properly, come on, another 1,500. However, if we move to up to down for a very short time, 3,500 pips. But of course, you can make 10,000 inside the small ups and downs all day. Anyway, so what I'm looking for, we are more than 50%. Well, if I put this up, come back down, we'll be second more than 50% and probably gonna pull back or flagging, then we'll drop more lower. So what I'm looking for a flag. After that flag failure, I'll be looking for a major move. Same size of this one is going to be the same size of the next move after the flag. Like take your time to adjust, then probably you're going to break lower. So I'm looking for this level, that next level. It's going to be a little bit higher than this one. It will be equal the flag to come back down. So watch out for that, the next move. Same goes here. So what happened is, sorry. So what happened here is, guys, we have a gap. Failure, of course, you cannot stay above this. We'll break above it, we'll come back strong. Of course, if you're watching oil, you will adjust oil and pound, how they behave. Break above this one strongly and we're coming back down very, very strong. We broke below the main swing. So I'm looking for now to break below it, retest, flagging, make a flag, then probably continue a major move. That's what I'm looking for now. The next move is consolidation and we'll break lower. See the momentum very, very strong. In a matter of days, we have overlap a huge number of days, months, 3-4 months, in a matter of days. So the market itself is shifting huge. So watch out, don't trade much, guys. If you go against you, do not move, you stop, exit the trade, follow the trend. Very simple. Swiss, of course, keep going, and we broke the previous low, 2019 August. What that telling me, the bigger picture, coming back down, pull back, we didn't break above this level, that's a failure. Come back again, couldn't get even above this level, higher, lower highs, and we keep going. We'll take a flag and we'll keep going. So basically the major move is complete. Let's see what's happening now next. Probably gonna see some pullback to 50%. First level of this breakout. If we hold and we go down, and my expectation is we're gonna see another major move of this even lower, 112 probably, roughly. Okay, guys. Anyway, so that's my view on next week. Next week, what's going to happen? But my expectation overall is probably going to see some pullback on pound after the momentum last 4 days going down. Probably going to see some pullback. My first area of interest is going to be around the 50% or maybe less than 50%. And if I see a failure of going back up anymore, I will be shorting it. All down pairs, basically. We went down 50 basis points. I think we would like to go below 120 on the cable, maybe 119, 118 in the coming days. We still Brexit, still have a few months to be over with, but I think we're gonna go lower. And also I'll be trying to do Monday live stream again, and we'll see how it go. Plus, guys, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and like and hit the bell button so you can receive my new videos. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. You have a lovely weekend. Take care and do not risk more than what you can afford to lose. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye bye.